Hare Krishna. So Arjuna has asked a question in the first Śloka of 17th chapter, which is titled as the divisions of faith. And his question is that what about those people who with faith are worshipping some personality which is not according to the Vedic scriptures? Which category they belong to? Are they in mode of goodness, passion, ignorance? And now Lord Sri Krishna, he will start speaking. He starts speaking from the Śloka number 2. Let's see that now. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Trividha Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Svabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Chetam Shruno. So here, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, spoke. What did he speak? Dehinam sa svabhavaja. Now, according to the modes of nature acquired by Dehinam, that is embodied soul, Trividha Bhavati Shraddha. So one's Shraddha, one's faith, can be of 3 kinds. What are those? Satviki, Rajasi, Cha Eva, Tamasi, Cha Iti. So, the faith can be in Satviki, that is Sattva Guna or mode of goodness, Rajasi, that is mode of passion, and Tamasi, that is mode of ignorance. And Krishna is adding something very important. He says, Tam Shruno. Now hear about this. Now Krishna is going to start speaking about this very important topic. Faith in mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. Here it is said, those who know the rules and regulations of the scriptures but out of laziness or indolence give up following these rules and regulations are governed by the 3 modes of material nature. So see, one thing we have to understand is, when we follow Vedic scriptures and we live by the Vedic scriptures, live by Bhagavad Gita, what happens? We go beyond the 3 modes of material nature. Because the person gets situated on the spiritual platform. And the 3 modes of material nature will act on the material platform. So the person will not get affected. If he is on the spiritual platform, he will not get affected by the material modes. So here it is said, those people who don't follow scriptures and who do things according to their own imagination, they are bound by the 3 modes of material nature. According to the association of the living entity with the different modes of nature has been going on perpetually. Since the living entity is in contact with the material nature, he acquires different types of mentality according to his association with the material modes. So we saw this, chapter 14. Karanam guna sangasya sad asad yoni janmasu. Now see, this is a very important point to note. This is not our first birth. From many lifetimes we have been taking birth. And so many lifetimes, what are we doing? We are associating with so many personalities, so many things. And when we associate with some person or something which is in a certain mode of goodness, passion or ignorance, what happens? We acquire those qualities of modes of material nature. Karanam guna sangasya. So just by sangha, we acquire those modes of material nature. So that's how we see, right from birth, a person has got a different behavior altogether. We cannot predict the behavior of the person. Unique, different. That's how the behavior will be. So in this way we understand that from past life, the person has acquired different qualities, and that's what is manifested now in the current life also. So it is said here, according to their previous activities in the mode of goodness, passion or ignorance, they acquire a nature which is of a specific quality. So they have a nature already and it's of a specific quality. Now here it is said the conclusion is that blind faith in a particular mode of nature cannot help a person become elevated to the perfectional stage. So we cannot just do things blindly. So in the mode of goodness, the mind will act in certain way. Mode of passion, it will act in certain way. Mode of ignorance, it will act in certain way. Say the person has rejected the scriptures and trying to do according to the mindset. So it's like blindly following the mind which is in three modes of material nature. So by that, a person cannot attain spiritual perfection. Not possible. So what are we supposed to do? Do we have some solution for this? Yes, it is given. But this nature can be changed if one associates with a bona fide spiritual master and abides by his rules and scriptures. Gradually one can change his position from ignorance to goodness or from passion to goodness. Very simple. We go and approach a bona fide spiritual personality, a guru, and he, with his power of spiritual practice, helps the disciple to understand various things and pulls him up. Even if he is in the mode of ignorance, he can be pulled directly to goodness. But then it's but obvious from passion he can be pulled to goodness. So in this way, a bona fide spiritual master, an external person who is elevated in the spiritual consciousness, such a person can pull us up. So it is said that one has to consider things carefully with intelligence. In the association of a bona fide spiritual master, thus one can change his position to a higher mode of nature. See, if we are stuck in ignorance, it doesn't mean that full life we are going to be stuck in ignorance. Choice is ours. And if we want to change, we have to associate with a personality who is elevated in the spiritual consciousness. We are so fortunate that when we read these purports, the Bhakti Vedanta purports, we are directly associating with A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is a liberated personality. Just by associating with Prabhupada, now our consciousness will go to the next level. I am sure. Now we are in the 17th chapter. Those of you who have literally properly studied from 1st chapter to 16th chapter, I am sure you might have seen some transformation in your own lives. In fact, I would like to know, if possible, please put it in the comment section. What transformations have you seen in your own life by associating with the purports of Srila Prabhupada? And that will inspire others also. They will also start reading Srila Prabhupada's purports. So, this is a very important point that we have to associate with people who are practicing spirituality, and especially the ones who are elevated in the spiritual consciousness. So, here comes the importance of the association of devotees. So, more we take the association of devotees, more we get elevated in devotional service. So, Krishna is saying, Tam Shrunu. O Arjuna, please hear. What to hear? That we will see in the next video that is spoken in the next Śloka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna